Yo, what's going on? What about the black men who are married to black women? I can do a whole video naming names, but I'm gonna start with LeBron James, who next to Obama is probably the next most prominent African American man, right, in America, in terms of being known for things that are positive in terms of what he contributes. And he's married to, or he's engaged to, his high school sweetheart, right? You know, it's one thing for a black man to be with a black woman, but to be real with you, if LeBron James went off and got some Hollywood black chick who was glammed up, Beyonce'd up, it really wouldn't matter, because she's no different from the white chick. She's a trophy, and that's how she markets herself. So it really isn't a victory for black women. He's with a everyday real black woman, every day, right? The type of chick that black men say, yo, that's what we want, somebody down to earth, right? That's who he's with. Same thing with Dwayne Wade, I believe, right? Down to earth. But you never hear black women praising that. To be honest with you, I've had conversations with some black chicks in college where the only thing that they had to say about LeBron James and who he was with at the time, same chick, I don't know if they were engaged at the time, was that he can do better. I'm not even joking with y'all. That's the conversation. Not even on some, yo, that's a good thing, I like to see that, right? He can do better. Ain't that some shit? I've heard the same thing said about Dwayne Wade's wife. He can do better. We all know what they said about Usher and his situation. She's too old, or he can do better. You've heard it come out of their fucking mouths. You've heard it. You can't deny it. If you're a black woman, you can't deny that shit either. And what upsets me is black women don't understand that people like private lives. That's the thing about black people. Real black people, real black men. Why the fuck do you want to be public with your shit? Why do you want your wife's face out there? Why do you want your children's face out there so somebody can see you and rob your ass? Why would you want that? Even when you watch Cribs, sometimes I'm against some of the athletes and entertainers showing off their families. Don't show their face, because they can get in trouble. People can see who they are. But even then, that's still not good enough. Like I said before, the fact remains, these black women want to be paraded around like Kim Kardashian, Coco, Paris Hilton, and all that other shit. They want to be on TMZ. They want the glitz and glamour. They want the fame and notoriety that the white chicks get. And that's fucking annoying to me. It's like they want to be Playboy bunnies. They want to be desired by white men and all these other groups of men. So they're upset when they see the few black men that do it, because the white media pays it attention. And that's what all it comes down to. But even if some of these prominent celebrities, right, were married to black women, the camera's still not going to be on you, because there's no shock value behind it. Nobody cares. I remember a long time ago, T.O. had this, and this was when The Desperate Housewife was new, and he had like some promo for Monday Night Football, and it was some white chick, and she had jumped on it, and the media went nuts for about a day or two, because he was black and she was white. Right? So will always be this fascination, but black women don't understand that. They don't understand that it doesn't matter how white you make yourself, or how glammed up you get, or how much of a weave you put, you know what I mean? They're not going to care, because there's no shock value behind it. And that's what these black women aren't understanding. It's all bullshit. And to make things worse, you have these PhDs motherfuckers who will fucking come on and act like it's a problem. And these same idiots who do all their research and all that bullshit cannot pull up numbers to support this shit. There's no empirical data that's going to support what's going on. how are you going to be educated? How are these black women going to, talk about being educated when they're basing their assumptions off of what they see on TMZ and MTV and what they read in the tabloids? Ain't that some shit? No one cares. The reason why the world doesn't know about LeBron James' fiance is because she's not white, and that's all he likes, and they're doing what they have to do. But that shit still isn't good enough. Where's the black woman to support that? No, they'll be quick to tear him down in terms of what he can do better. He can step his game up. And that's the part that pisses me off. All these PhDs motherfuckers that can be focusing on real issues where the numbers actually support it, fucking don't. They'll talk about this shit like there's countless amount of data that support that shit. And go figure, this is one of the bigger issues that black women have with black men. Right? This is one of the most polarizing issues that separate black men and black women, but the numbers don't support it. And that's the problem I hate. Everybody's trying to be the fucking psychologist for black men and try to tell us what we're thinking. You don't need to tell the black man what he's thinking. We're the best thinkers in this fucking world because we have to be. The world perceives us to be at the bottom. Do we feel that way? No, but we understand how to think. Trust me. Everybody thinks that they have the profile on the black man and they know what we're about. No, we have y'all profiled. We understand what's going on. Everybody's our enemy. We don't need anybody to profile us any further. But nobody wants to profile the black woman, right? Everybody sympathizes with her off some shit that's not even true. When the real issue is she's upset because other women aren't worshiping her. Other women aren't idolizing her. That's the problem and that's the issue. That's the point about this. This isn't me about bitching and complaining about, black women need to start complaining. This is bigger than that. This goes back to the whole diva complex. That's the problem. That's the issue. This is tied in to all the shit that I talk about in terms of black women being materialistic and all that other shit and being vain and trying to be flashy. It has everything to do with her trying to be idolized by everybody else. But nobody sees a problem in that. It's not a problem because black women have been oppressed. But the same black women that have really been oppressed aren't even living. And the same black women that have been oppressed never wanted to be idolized. They just wanted to have a happy home and have a happy, productive home. And that's the problem. That's the real issue. I can't stress this enough. So anyways, tell me how you feel. Take it easy. God bless.